we've got a lot of important stuff to talk about yet again, as always, and it includes free things. Free is always good, people. Come on now. We love that. But before we get into anything, a quick word from our sponsor here today. I'm very excited to say that today's video is brought to you by Dragon City. In Dragon City, you'll be able to create your own dragon empire by collecting, hatching, and evolving over 1,000 different dragons, and even dragons from some of your favorite YouTubers. The game is incredibly customizable, being able to create your own dream city with magical habitats, buildings, as well as decorations, which we all enjoy adding a little personal touch to things. There's a ton of gameplay to keep you guys entertained as well, including PvP, being able to battle it out against other Dragon Masters out there, but that's not all. They also have really fun quests to complete as well as events, much like the Wizard's Hollow. There's also an amazing community around Dragon City with over 450 million installs up until this point, which is nuts, but with that, you'll be able to collaborate and join alliances with other players out there to get exclusive rewards. So what are you guys waiting for? Make sure to check out that link in the description down below, or scan the QR code to download Dragon City here today, and if you do, you'll get a special bundle of 15,000 food, 30,000 gold, and a very rare black metal dragon to get you started. Once again, a huge thank you to Dragon City for sponsoring this video here today, but with that being said, let's get back into the video. Here we go. Starting things off here in today's episode, my goodness, I feel like I've heard something about this update, whatever it was with the maintenance break, at least like a handful of times, right? But as you can see, the most recent tweet here from the Brawl Stars social medias, remember this optional update we told you about last week? Now it's here. Go download it from your App Store or Google Play Store. Now, the bizarre thing about this post is that it's attached to the maintenance break update that happened when we were all able to get that guaranteed free power meal every single time we got a shop reset from the Krusty Cash shop, right? So when I saw that first attach, I was like, oh bro, are we getting something else? Like, is that attached to something else? But I think it's just some other minor details that was addressed during that initial emergency update, and I guess we have another one here. It's nothing crazy. The majority of them are just little. The only one that honestly I was affected by was the very last one, revealing a Krusty Krab shop offer no longer causes a lost connection error. That happened to be every single day. Every single time I tried to accept an offer, something interesting happened. So I'm happy that they fixed things up on that note. So whenever it comes to optional updates, it's for you to kind of go into the App Store and download it. So unless it does it for you automatically, so check it out if that's important to you. But ladies and gentlemen, that is not all. We are rounding the corner to some very, very big news on a very, very important event that just happened recently inside of Brawl Stars, and that is the most recent historical Supercell Make campaign where 6 different skins were chosen here just a few days ago. Now, dude, the skins that we have that won are so freaking cool. Call me like, I don't know, a superhero theme fanatic. I just like superhero stuff. It's always like, I don't know, it's nostalgic for me. I grew up on superhero movies like Spider-Man and stuff like that. It's just like, it's a vibe, bro. It's such a cool vibe. And every single one of them are so dang cool. I can't believe we have 6. That's the crazy part about all of this. Just rolling through some of the winners that we have going on here, bro. That one's sick. Holy crap, that is dope. Taking a look at these ones over here, the last 3, Chuck as well as Janet. It's a toss-up for me between Sam and Janet for my favorites. Huge congratulations to all the artists out there. The Supercell Make campaigns are honestly some of my favorite things inside of Brawl Stars community. Just like allowing a faction of the really talented individuals inside of Brawl Stars to flex their creative bones and be recognized, you know what I mean? Now, of course, whenever we have a Supercell Make campaign, it comes with like a crowd that gets a little bit more, I don't know, a little frustrated about these sort of things. Whenever there's a winner, there's always going to be a loser, right? And that's the hardest thing about competitions. It's one of the main reasons I've always publicly stated I don't like giveaways here inside of Brawl Stars or any type of giveaway, seeing that there's a winner, but there's a lot of losers, right? And it's, for the majority, it's not a good feeling thing, much like this one, right? But that's with every competition. That's just how things go. Now, I do have to say there was a little bit of drama about this, and my goodness, guys, I'm so sick of the Supercell Make drama and stuff like that, dude. Supercell Make, I feel like for the last like 10 campaigns have always sparked a little bit of anger inside the community, and the one that's definitely doing the most is this one. There was this really powerful campaign for a Carl skin that was really awesome. I loved both of them. Yeah, it was this one. We have Deco Warsman, and let's be honest, this skin was amazing and it had a huge fan base behind it, and I think we're calling into question that whole solid color emo edgy skin always ends up winning, and people are even calling this purple, which to me is insane seeing that as blue, but I guess you guys get the point. But whenever it comes to these types of things, please, for the love of God, do not harass the artist. That is not what's going on here. As you can see, the Carl skin was the most voted skin out of all of them, right? 47.5. So it's not the artist that we should be getting mad about, it's the community who's voting for it. But moving along, ladies and gentlemen, we have some very exciting news about free rewards and significant free rewards right along the horizon. I want to come to you guys here on the Brawl Stars Esports Championship Challenge website, and whenever I talk about this website, I always leave the link in the description down below, so find that link. I'm sure you guys will be able to find it. But I'm personally surprised. I thought the last time we talked about this would be the final time we'd be able to get free rewards from this website and free cosmetic based rewards as well. As you guys can see, we have another event coming up here shortly on the 28th of September, as well as the 29th. We have September Spectacle with 5s in front of them. Not gonna lie, I took this episode, I recorded for this episode one other time, and I found myself like an absolute loser trying to pronounce it with 5s, like Fitember, Spectacle. Come on, bro. The brain don't work too good sometimes, tell you that much. But with things like this getting, I guess, like surprise events, it allows us to have even more opportunity for free rewards. And I don't know if the Brawl Stars Esports had this planned, because up until this point, the track was like up in the 6,000s, something like that. A continuation to the tracks, right? You gotta kind of participate in all these different events, but this time around it reset completely, so we are all at a fresh start. If we participate here for the 28th and 29th in this event, we can get all of these free star drops and the absolute piece of resistance. We have the Ninja Champion pin, bro. Oh my gosh. And I want to reiterate, that's at 1,000 points here. I feel like I was a little bit discouraged for some of the most recent champion pins because I didn't keep up with the majority of the championship challenges on this event.com website. So it'd be such a crawl to get back up to like a pin that you really run for 3,000 points, right? But this one, we're all fresh and we should be able to get it during this event. Now, I've said this a lot, the champion pins are very exclusive. Most of the time, the champion pins and whatever they have going on with them, the only time we're able to actually unlock them is during events much like this, and they never really come back in the shop. I don't think I've ever seen a champion pin sold in the shop ever. So it's kind of like this moment of history, one of the rarest types of pins you can get in the game, because a lot of people are not going to be going over to this website and trying to get the pin like that. But with all of that exciting stuff out of the way, I would like to humbly remind you all, with this surprise event's conclusion, the very next crazy thing that we have to look forward to is an event where we will be able to get some of the most massive free rewards up until this point that you guys are going to want to pay attention to, and that is, of course, the Brawl Stars World Finals. It is creeping up so incredibly fast. The very first day of the World Finals starts on November 1st, goes through the 2nd as well as the 3rd. We only got like 1 month, bro, like literally 1 month until all this goes down. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is, if you guys didn't know, historically up until this point, the Brawl Stars World Finals is a phenomenal way on this website to get incredible free rewards. Last year we all ended up getting a free hypercharge as well as some pins and stuff like that, but now current day you might think, a free hypercharge, that's not crazy. But at that time, the free hypercharge was around when we actually got the hypercharge update. So I feel like they wanted to use that reward a little bit to kind of advertise the update itself, get people excited about hypercharges, a chance to get a free hypercharge watching the Brawl Stars World finals, seeing that there's a ton of eyes on the event and all the hoopla about a free hypercharge. I thought it was very important and a good thing for the marketing of this newest update, or the hypercharge update. But before that, we almost always had a reward for a brand new free skin, and it was relatively exclusive at that. And the cool thing about new skins is if you unlock a skin of a brawler that you do not own, you're able to get that brawler for free. So it's a fun potential to make free cursed accounts, as well as, I mean, if you just don't have the brawler unlocked, you'll have that brawler unlocked. So you can get a free brawler, free skin, free pins, lots of other resources. It's just a really good event for free-to-play players, any player out there who wants to maximize on exclusive things, right? But to wrap things up, I think we'll have a little bit of fun over here on Reddit. Not gonna lie, I haven't been keeping up with Reddit that much here recently. I don't know, dude. The only thing keeping me coming back, to be completely honest, is the concepts from individuals much like this. Like, I mean, come on, how talented do individuals have to be over here in the Brawl Stars community? There's so many amazingly talented individuals that have no recognition whatsoever. It feels bad, and I love the hard work and the talent that we have here in the community. Look at this, turning almost every SpongeBob characters into skins. Part 2. So there was a part 1, and I didn't see it, but part 2 is sick as heck. We have Larry and Lori, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Bro, look at that freaking Hank skin right there. I believe that's Hank, right? A Krabby Patty car Hank skin? Dude, we got Krusty Krab's Ash, where the actual Krusty Krab shop is the head. Oh my goodness, dude. So fun, so much talent. But yeah, dude, sometimes we have stuff like this. It feels a little bit better this time around, to be completely honest. I feel like there's a tiny bit of pushback against this whole crowd that in the community that we have that just is like, I don't know, mad to be mad, you know? I feel like there's people like that a lot of time in communities and just in real life, you know? They try to find ways to get angry and upset about certain things. And I'm not saying that you can't be upset about certain things, right? I'm not gonna lie, I really did like that last Carl skin, but I'm not gonna let it take away from the actual winner that won. But people say, like, right as soon as this came out, a purple edgy skin, all blue, which this individual pointed out that all the shades are literally blue, right? Hey, it's all blue. But I think it's, you know, scraping by a more bigger point here, right? I just feel like we've had this annoying drama for such a long time with the Supercell Make. I think we all just kind of have to understand that the Brawl Stars community that votes for the skins, not the community that is the most public on like social medias and stuff like that. I feel like those two communities are very different. We have different communities there. Believe it or not, if you are like super active on social medias and like you're consuming YouTube videos, if you're watching this video, I would say you're kind of in the minority of fans of the game, like 20%, top 20 percentile, whatever you want to call it. There's a huge silent majority in this game that just aren't super active in the community. So the impact that they have on our game can kind of be a little bit surprising, you know, just because we don't hear from them there very often, you know? So I don't know. I just think it's very important to identify that there are those two body of communities, right? It's not like these skins were exclusively sent to Twitter, where the majority of us that get mad about these certain things vote about it, but it was sent in game, right? So there's a lot of people who have access to these votes, and the power speaks for itself, dude. This Carl skin got the majority or the most votes compared to all the other skins. So I don't know, dude. It's fine to be mad, but again, don't get mad about the artists. Be mad about the community that we have here in Brawl Stars. Yeah, but what I was saying before, it feels a bit better. The pushback from the community, it's not just right away, like the instant rage about the edgy purple skins. We have other community that's kind of having a little bit of fun with it, where it's like, is this an edgy purple skin, you know? We have people raging, but then other people like saying, hey, this isn't purple. I don't know, man. It's just a little bit more nice, you know? Oh yeah, I was curious. I wanted to bring this up at least one other time in an episode here on the channel. Seeing that the very first time I ended up covering this interesting offer, I haven't personally seen it. I haven't been trying as hard as I did the very first day to check all my accounts and stuff like that, but I'd be curious, after now that we're into the event itself quite a ways, I would love to hear if you guys ended up stumbling across an offer for free much like this, including a free skin and other awesome rewards. It's one of the weirdest things in this event that I feel like it almost might have been a mistake from the Brawl Stars dev team side of things. It feels like it shouldn't have been something that they tried to do almost, you know what I mean? Or at least it would have been cool for it to be a little bit more frequent. Seeing a lot more screenshots would have been really, really nice. I was hoping it would have been a bit more frequent, seeing that I saw a lot of people posting screenshots about it and stuff like that, but haven't been hearing much about it, so it makes me feel a little bit iffy about it. So let me know, did you guys get lucky? Did you get this at least once during the SpongeBob event? I'd love to hear about that. That Carl skin, why only purple edgy skins? People are so blinded by the color purple. It's blue. Oh boy, I don't know, dude, it's so small. Yeah, this one, there was such a huge fan base of this Carl skin that was very, very vocal, very active. I was an incredible fan of this skin as well. It was so adorable, so cute. But again, we have a very silent majority in the Brawl Stars community that we don't really register that often. Super creative skin, and to be honest, I would have loved to see the Dream Hero skin winning this whole thing for Carl. But when things are picked like this, it's okay to be mad, but that's just how things go. It's a competition. But to wrap things up on a little bit of a lighter note, I would love to point this bad boy out. Kyra's new tier list came out here, baby, and oh, am I a fan of it, dude. Would you look at this S tier list? The S list has Mortis in it, bro. Mortis has never been S tier, I should say, like, in years. He hasn't been this good in years. It's so beautiful. Not only that, I know we always have this, like, conversation about new brawlers coming to the game, and they're always, like, crazy broken. S tier brawlers, you know, we got Mo up there in the S tier. We also have Kenji in the B tier. I don't know what data they used in order to rank Kenji, seeing that he hasn't been released just yet, so that could definitely be subject to change, and I'm sure Kairos ended up discussing that in the episode, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But just in general, like, the S tier list is so nice to see. We got Daryl in the S tier, we got Mortis in the S tier, we have a brawler like Chester in the S tier. I know he's been good for a few metas now, but it's just awesome to see some of these really, really weak brawlers finding some stride in the meta again. It's one of the major things that I've always been worried about with a game like Brawl Stars, when we get so many different brawlers and games that we see that have tons of different characters, much like League of Legends, is that, like, power creep, where new brawlers are designed and their abilities get more and more extreme, more and more broken. You recycle abilities so that, like, certain brawlers kind of feel the same but are better in a certain way. But no, like, that's not having as much of an impact on Brawl Stars as of yet, you know? Daryl, I was worried that would kind of succumb to that same fate, but with a rework, he's now an S tier, one of the older brawlers in the game. Mortis, amongst the original 15 brawlers in this game, S tier, dude. He's still finding his way to be at the pinnacle of the meta. It's awesome. It's just, I'm very, very happy with how the balance changes are going. Not necessarily seeing, like, strong brawlers staying strong, just every now and again whenever Adrian makes these tweaks for seeing these huge power swings. I love mix-ups in the meta. It's so much fun. It just makes it feel so much more fresh, to the point where balance changes can feel like its own update, right? That's how exciting they can be. So props to Adrian for pulling this off. Love seeing a tier list like this. My boy Mortis on top, baby. But yeah, man, this is all I got for you guys here in this episode today. As always, thank you guys for sticking around, hanging out with your boy. I always appreciate your company in these types of videos. It means a lot. Also, once again, here at the tail end of the video, I'd like to remind you all humbly to check out Dragon City with that link in the description down below, or the QR code on your screen. You'll get 15,000 free food, 30,000 gold, as well as that rare black metal dragon. Truly, sponsors like this help out so much here on the channel, so supporting the sponsors also helps me out in a very, very big way. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Adios and take care.